Okay, let's get started anyway, guys, because it is 7 o'clock and that's what time we're starting. So let's get going. Thank you for coming and joining me this evening. It's absolutely gorgeous at Modishall. So nice. So this week's class is all about flow. So we're going to find our flow. There's a little bit more movement in this one than usual. Anything that you can't do, anything that you're struggling with, just take a step back, drop to the knees, come into child's pose, come and find a downward dog. You don't have to do any of the poses if there's any discomfort or pain there. Most of the time, if there is pain, it just means that you've gone a little bit too far, but there's nothing overly complicated or anything like that. So just a really nice, enjoyable flow to get your body moving after a long, busy day, or maybe if you've had a relaxing day. It's just nice to get that blood flowing throughout the body. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top of the mat. So come and find your feet at the top of your mat. Stand up nice and tall and just relax your arms down by your sides. So take your feet out about the same width as your hips and stand up nice and tall. So right away, drop in and think about your posture. So most of the time we're used to standing, leaning over, hunched over. Think about just lengthening through your spine. Take a big inhale, lift your shoulders up, back, and relax them all the way down. And just take a few breaths here, a few cleansing deep breaths in and out through the nose. Relax the arms, and then really think about rooting down through your feet. So let's just start to create a little bit of fluidity in the neck and the shoulders, circling through those shoulders, rolling them back a few times, deepening the breath, and then rolling them forwards. Just enjoy this movement. This is something that I come and do every single day, just to get rid of that tension in the neck and the shoulders, and then start to roll through the neck as well, so all the way around. Slow as you want to go. Not too fast in these, we don't want to jolt the neck. Just changing direction, back and forth. And then come up and stand nice and tall again, so back to the centre. Grow a little bit taller, take a deep breath in. Reach the fingers all the way up, so reach the hands all the way up. Inhale here, and then exhale, just release the hands back down to the side. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. This time, come up onto the toes if you want to. Exhale, lower, all the way back down, heels down. Twice more. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Deep breath in. Finding that balance. Exhale, float all the way back down. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, release, and this time fold all the way down. Come and find your first forward fold of the practice. Soft bend in the knees. Drop the torso, shake the head, release, take a breath in and lift up halfway. So this is where we find our length in the spine. Imagine you're trying to rest a teacup on the neck. You want to find that length, a nice flat back. Keep breathing here. Another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release and let it go. All the way down. Release those shoulders, just shake it out, let loose. And then press through the heels, breath in to reach all the way up to stand. Bring the hands together. Lean over to one side. Inhale. Exhale, come back through to center. Inhale, over to the other way. Side body stretch. Exhale, back through to center. Inhale, look up at those hands. And then exhale, release the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles down and away and open the chest. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, bend the knees and start to fold forward, reaching those arms up and overhead. Really bend the knees here, okay? So we don't want the legs to be straight. Generous bend. Just stretching out through the upper back and the shoulders. Keep the breath
flowing nice and deep. On your next inhale, start to reverse the stretch. Dig in through the heels. Keep reaching those knuckles away from the body. Exhale to break free. Let it go. And let's find a flow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms together, exhale down at your heart center. Take a pause here. Recenter. Find your balance. Lift the right heel off the floor. So come up onto the right toes. And all we're going to do is step back into a warrior one. So we're going to step that right leg back and just turn on that right foot. So your left knee is bent and your right foot is at a slight angle. Both hips rotate towards the top of the mat. Reach the arms up. So this is your warrior one. Both soles of the feet are flat on the floor. Left leg is bent. Now straighten that right leg, push through the side of that right foot like a blade. As you inhale, maybe you glance up at your fingertips, draw the low belly in and up. As you exhale, bring the hands around and behind to clasp again. Draw those knuckles down in a way we're coming into humble warrior. Start to lean your chest forward, so the legs stay the same, over that left front thigh. Now you can go as deep into the stretch as you want to. You can stay halfway or you can come all the way down, humble warrior. So your left elbow is to the inside of that left knee. Don't worry if you wobble and fall. I used to always fall in this one. And just say hello to that left hip. Feel it opening up, feel it waking up. Strengthening through that left leg as well. Take another breath in. As you exhale, start to reverse the stretch. Come up and out of that one. Reach the arms up back into your warrior one. And then pivot and turn into warrior two. So you might want to adjust your stance. Warrior one, I always go a little bit narrower than warrior two. I'm widening my stance a little bit. Arms reach out and drop in. So drop in, bend that left knee a little bit more. Look out across that left middle finger. Relax your shoulders. Okay? So when I used to come into these poses, I'd tense up, be really, really strong. Just relax. Just imagine you're floating. The arms are nice and soft. The power comes in the legs. That left thigh should be talking to you. On your next breath in, start to straighten through that left leg. So now both legs are straight. Your hips are facing forward or to the longer edge of the mat. And then we start to come into our triangle pose. So we tilt forward, reaching that left hand to the inside of the left leg. It doesn't have to touch the floor. Right arm can extend up towards your ceiling, or you can place it on your hip. Bump your hips towards the back of the mat. Keep a tiny micro bend in that left knee. Eye gaze is down towards the floor or up towards the ceiling, depending on how your neck feels today. Keep breathing here. Really nice stretch for your hamstrings. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale, come all the way back up, and then drop back into that warrior two. Reach the arms forward, come into warrior one. Just turn slightly, adjust your stance. Look up towards the fingers. Exhale, release the hands down by the side and then turn that right foot to face the top. And without looking down, see if you can step that back foot forward. So we're back at the top of the mat. Let's find a flow. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find that flat back again. Exhale, melt your heart down. Plant the palms, step one foot back, followed by the other. High plank or low plank, knees can be up or down, your choice. Push through the palms, take a breath in. Exhale, bend at the elbows, lower all the way down to your belly. Release the tops of the feet and give the hips a nice wiggle here. 3 baby cobras. Inhale to lift. Now just extend the spine as much as you want to. Exhale to lower. Twice more. Inhale, expand. Exhale and melt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Push yourself up to a plank. And then exhaling back to your first downward dog. Well done. Okay, drop those heels here. Just start to pedal out the feet. So I always encourage you to just not be a robot in any of these moves. So you can move around as much as you want to, you can wiggle, you can shake the hips, shake the head. You gotta do what feels good for you. Okay, so spread through the fingers and just do whatever you like here. You can drop those heels, you can be still, you can move. Okay, let's breathe here. Drop those heels down, take a breath in. Breath out, step the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale and lower. Press through the feet, come all the way up to stand, reach the arms up. Palms together, hands down at your heart center. And we're going to do the same on the left side. Stay exactly where you are. I'm just going to turn around so my back isn't facing you. Okay, so we're going to repeat that same sequence on the left side. So hands at your heart center. Come up onto your left toes, lift that left heel off the floor. And then without looking down, see if you can just step or glide that left foot back, finding your warrior one. Your hips face the front of the mat. Right knee bends. Both arms will reach up. Drop the right hip forward. Pull the left hip back slightly. Hold it here. Inhale, maybe you look up towards your fingers. Exhale, floating the hands down and around. Interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down and away. Coming into our humble warrior pose. Open the chest, expand and inhale. Exhale, chest down onto that right thigh, or coming all the way down, right shoulder to the inside of that right knee. Crown of the head reaches down towards the floor. Strong breath here. This is a super strong pose. Let's release out of that one, reverse the stretch. Come back into your warrior one, push through the heels. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Maybe you widen the stance a little bit, maybe you stay exactly where you are. Right knee bends, left leg is straight. Strong pose, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Look out across that right middle finger. Hold the tummy in, lift the chest. Hold it here. And just breathe. On your next breath in, begin to straighten through that right leg and lean the right hand forward, coming into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Your hips bump towards the back edge of the mat. Right hand to the inside of the right leg. And I always get a little hip click here. Something always pops, but it feels really good. So option is to keep that left hand on the hip or extend it, stacking the shoulders on top of one another. If you've got a block at home, guys, you can always place your hand on a block as well, or you can just rest the hand on that foot or shin, wherever you feel most comfortable. Just a few breaths. Well done, let's release, press back all the way up, bending into that right knee back to your warrior two. Hold it here. Inhale, come back to warrior one, adjust your stance, narrow the stance maybe, look all the way up, and then pivot and turn on that left foot without looking down. See if you can step your left foot forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Well done. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Step back to plank. Move through a flow or go straight to your downward facing dog. So inhale to up dog or baby cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Strong breath in through the nose, let it go out through the mouth. Well done. Wave the spine forward. Come and find your high plank. So you can drop your knees down if you need to. So just stay here. And then very, very slowly lower the knees all the way down. Release the tops of the feet. Walk the hands back. Tabletop position. Cat-cow. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale and round. Twice more with your own breath. Inhale, expand. Exhale and round. Listen to the sound of your breath. You should start to feel really good. Round about now. We've got the meridians moving throughout the body, all the different energy systems flowing. And then come and find your neutral spine. Curl your left toes under and extend that left leg back. Just take a few rocks here, front to back. Feel that lovely stretch in the calf, in the ankle. And then pushing down through your left hand, reach the right arm out as if you're going to shake somebody's hand. Option, keep the left toes on the floor or lift the left toes off the floor. Feel the engagement in the core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw, knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, draw, knee to elbow. Squeeze in. One more time. Reach and lengthen those limbs away from you. Exhale, pull everything in, squeeze. And then release, lower all the way down. Sit back into a child's pose. Just reach the hands forward. Take a pause. Okay, brilliant. Let's come all the way back up and we'll do the same on the other side. Right toes curl under. Just take a gentle rock here, front to back. Again, another nice stretch to do every day. You've got tight calves, hamstrings, or feet. It's a good stretch for the feet. Pressing through your right hand this time, push away from the floor and then extend the left arm forward to try and shake somebody's hand and really far away from you. See if you can reach right toes off the floor. Take a breath in. Take a breath out to pull everything together, elbow to knee. Twice more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull everything together. One more time, reach. Exhale, squeeze everything in. And then lower everything back down. Walk the hands forward, come and find downward dog. Curl the toes under. Reach. Inhale. Exhale, come and find your plank. Chaturanga. Belly to cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the feet forward. Take your time. And then when you get there, inhale and find your flat back. Exhale, let it go. Zip your feet together. Leave a small gap in between the heels and come and find chair pose. Knees bent, arms reach up. Sink down low. Notice how my spine is long and I'm not here. You're here. Drop the sit bones down. One more breath in, strong in those legs. Sink a little bit lower. Inhale, exhale, come all the way up to stand. Slight back bend, inhale. Woo. Exhale, flow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lower. Step right foot back, followed by the left. High plank, are you still with me? Hold it here. And then just tap right hand to your left shoulder. Release. Left hand to your right shoulder. Release. Move back and forth. 30 seconds here. Tap, tap. Knees can be down or up. We're just lighting some fire in our core. Enjoy it. You've got 15 seconds. Tap, tap, tap. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Release. Knees down, knees out wide. 2 big toes touch. Send the hips back. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Reach the hands forward. Take a big stretch here. Start to walk the hands back to come up. Just going to turn around, so you should be at the back of your mat. Let's just reach those legs out long. Let's start to cool things down before we come into our meditation. So bringing the feet together. Just find that length back in the spine again. Find Dandasana, staff pose. Reach those arms up. I always try and squeeze the stretch in because it's just so good. Big inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Reach for the ankles or the feet or the toes. And just melt the nose down towards the knee. If you're really, really tight in the body, stay lifted as much as you want to. It's going to be here for about 10 breaths, so around about 1 minute. Cooling it down. And just notice how doing that flow has probably taken your mind off lots of different things. So when you begin to just focus on your body, on your breath, on the movement, your mind doesn't wander as much. You're in the zone. It's when you're still that it's the most challenging to switch off all of those thoughts. Okay, let's release out of that one. Come all the way down to a flat back, draw the knees in, have a little rock and roll on the spine, release the back. Well done everybody. Just massage your lower back. And let's find a twist, arms out wide, carefully lower the knees over to the right, keep both shoulders down, look over your left shoulder. Just a gentle release of the back. And then bring the knees all the way back up to center. And then over to the left, looking over that right shoulder. So this is our last stretch before we come into our meditation. I'm going to leave you with a meditation tonight. So, as always, don't forget to have a look at the website to see everything that we've got on offer. Gym's opening next week, can't wait. And also, if you want to win a yoga mat and a water bottle, take a little selfie, tag us in it. You could win one of these gorgeous mats, which I've got one of, it's so nice. Okay, bring the knees back to center. Give yourself one more squeeze in towards the middle. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale out through the mouth. Come and find Shavasana. Extend those legs. Release the tops of the hands down. Take the arms out nice and wide. Take the feet out wide. Completely surrender here. Okay. And just align your head and neck with your spine. Let everything go. Let the breath go. Just let everything work naturally without any force, any effort. Just imagine your entire body is melting, releasing into the floor. Soaking up all of the benefits of the practice. Close the eyes. Just allow yourself to be here now. Don't worry about what you look like or what's going on around you. See if you can let everything go. Got a few minutes here to just relax, to think and do absolutely nothing. Maybe just ask yourself, when was the last time you did absolutely nothing? You didn't think about anything, you didn't do anything, you were just still and just quiet. Relax the muscles. Relax the lips, the jaw. It's so important that we take, even if it's just 5 minutes, to just switch off completely. It helps the mind and the body to reset. It just helps us to reconnect with what really matters. And what really matters is that we're here, we're alive, we're healthy. Hopefully we're happy. Everything is working. Whilst you are lying here and enjoying these moments of silence and relaxation, I want you to think about one thing that you are grateful for. And these things change all the time. There's just one thing that springs to mind right now that you are really grateful for. And now think about one thing that has happened in your day today that has made you smile. Anything at all. And then lastly, think of one thing that you love about yourself. We all have one thing that we love about ourselves. Sometimes it's hard to think of when we're having a bad day. So one thing that you're grateful for, one thing that has made you smile today, and then one thing that you love about yourself. And let all of those three things bring a smile to your face. You have everything that you need right here, right now. See if you can relax your body a little bit more. Soften those hard edges. I want you to stay here for as long as time allows you to. If you do have to get up and move around, then make sure that you go about the rest of your evening nice and slow.
nice and calm. As always, thank you for joining me this evening. Make sure that you tune in next week. I hope you have a great sleep and I hope you feel great as well. Namaste, everybody.